Welcome in. I am just hopping on. Hang on, the thing's a little crooked. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just let Reiki start flowing. Hello, Tara. How are you? How's your Monday been? Can't believe it's Monday again. Where'd the weekend go? Hello, Rain. How are you? Welcome in. I think I have a hair stuck to me. I do. Welcome in. Happy Monday, everyone. Hello, Nikki. How is everyone today? Just let Reiki start flowing straight through your body. Just consent to the flow of energy. It will start flowing. Reiki as always can do no harm. It's only here to heal. Just sit back and relax. Tonight I feel like we're going to be doing some heart work, but in a little bit of a different way. We're going to address it in a different way, so we'll see where this goes. It was definitely a Monday. I agree with that, Tara. I agree. Of course, I worked my day job, and it was a Monday. I was just like, But other than that, it was good. Hello, Maggie. Welcome in. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in, Yarvison. Sit back, relax. Let whatever happened today just leave your space, leave your mind. Hello, Leela. How are you? Welcome in. And I swear there is still a hair stuck in my bracelet. I can't see it, but I can feel it. Anyway. Hello, just Nikki. Oh no, I am so sorry. I am good. Thank you for asking. I'm so glad you're here, Emily. Yeah, I think collectively maybe we just had a case of the Mondays. Like nothing bad really happened, but I was just kind of like, So let's let that go. Today is over. It's time to relax. It's time to heal. It's time to let our energy be calm. Let the Reiki flow in, get deep within. Hello, Joe. How are you? How was your Monday? Hello, Alexandria. Blah. Yeah. Let's change this blah into like really relaxing, like I just went to the spa vibes. That's what we're gonna do tonight. So we're gonna change that. Where do I want to start first? I want to start in the throat. I'm being drawn to the throat. I work in a middle school, so I do a lot of cleaning. That's awesome. I think that's a job that I would like because do you really have to interact with anyone? I mean, I like interacting with people, but sorry, this is a loud flute song. I didn't want it to like blow your eardrums out here. Every playlist I picked tonight has like a wild flute song in it. You do, Joe? You are so welcome, the Porters. Yes, just let your mood shift. Let this Monday go. It's done. It's over. There's no more reason to worry about it. We are here to relax. The flute songs do like me, and I didn't think this playlist had any in it. And I'm like, that just came out of nowhere. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Cleaning up after people would kind of be a lot, especially kids. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so you kind of get to do it in peace. That's nice. That is nice. Reiki is kind of like the best of both worlds. I don't do this full time yet, but it's kind of the best of both worlds. Like I still get that interaction with people, but like in a very peaceful, calm, healing setting. It's like the best of both worlds. Hello, Marissa. How are you? I am good. Thank you for asking. Ooh, and I think I said we were going into the throat, so let me just feel into the throat here. Ooh, bringing in some water, but it's a little thicker. It's like it's coating the throat. So it's nice and cool, and it's coating the throat, soothing our words. It's interesting. Let's keep letting this flow in. I've had school Hang on, I couldn't read it because like my skin's too bright and the words are white. I've had school custodians save me by letting me in the class when I forgot my books. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. That's too funny. My skin is so pale that I couldn't really read the words. Ooh, So I kind of feel like someone's voice has been overworked. Does anyone in here feel like they've been overworking their voice, like talking too much? Nikki. Everyone else in my family can get a tan. I cannot. That gene skipped me. It just doesn't work. You woke up feeling that way? That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, I had to fight to be heard today. Oh, the porters, I am so sorry. Talking or not being heard. Yeah, I've been really pushing it in my choir classes the last few days, and I'm sick in the throat. Okay, yeah, so we've got a lot of throat stuff going on. So let's work to settle this. Bringing in, again, I'm seeing it looks like water. It's clear, but it's just a little bit thicker. So instead of just like, running straight down like water, it's kind of coating the throat. So I think it's working both in the physical sense and in like the energetic sense, like with being heard, and then also with singing a lot or talking a lot. So just let this cooling energy coat your throat. I'm still trying to learn ventriloquism with my mouth not moving my lips. That's really interesting. I don't think I could do that. Same, Alexandria. I did not get the gene that allows me to tan very well. I mostly just get like a bunch of freckles. Like I already have, you can't really see them very well on here, but I have a lot of freckling and I just get more. So just let your throat be calm, be soothed. I think TikTok is suppressing me tonight. It'll be all right. It happens, it goes through its phases. But thank you all for being here and doing something for yourself and relaxing tonight. I kind of want to use kyanite, but I kind of don't because it has the scratchy properties. Could we use lapis instead? We could use lapis. Let's use it. Hello, Mel. How are you? Welcome in. How has your Monday been? Do you mean what I do right here or like for my day job? So here we are doing Reiki energy healing. This is the channeling of life force energy. It can do no harm. Life force energy flows through everything. So rocks, grass, the stars, everything. So Reiki helps you heal. It helps you improve. It helps you develop, helps you, work through trauma. Anything you can think of, Reiki can help with. Oh, Rihanna, I am so glad you're here. I am so sorry. Hello, Whitney, welcome in. I think we've all kind of had a case of the Mondays today. Hang on, I'm gonna move my foot. I'm sitting on my foot. I think we all kind of had a case of the Mondays, so let's just relax. Let's calm down together. Let's get this Reiki healing. And just let the day float away. The day is done. I'm so sorry, Robbie. Or is it Robin? Is in the initial. Just let this Reiki flow right into your throat and soothe it. Started working out again. I love it. It's so good, like not just for your body, but it's good for your brain too, to get that release. So you don't have to work out super hard. You don't have to go like bodybuilder mode or anything, but just like get a little walk in, maybe lift some lighter weights. It's really good for your brain too. Tomorrow is a new day. Exactly. Oh, it's Robin. Okay, I was like, is it Robbie and then like a middle initial N? Robin, thank you. Hello, Sharzad. Welcome in. How has your Monday been? We are just getting started. We haven't been on very long. Right now, I'm in everyone's throats to soothe the throats. I feel like we have some overworked throats. We did have some people say like they've been physically overworking them, and then some people like energetically just feeling like it's overworked. So let's work on that. Speaking of, I did something to my throat this weekend. We went to the beach, and I don't know if like I inhaled some sand. I don't remember doing it, but my throat was so scratchy and I coughed like all night long. So mine's kind of feeling overworked too. Like no matter what I did, no matter what I drank, I was just coughing. And it felt like, I don't know, like prickly and stung. Welcome into Monday night. Ooh, I know what we're going to move into next. We're going to move into the mind. Sorry if you hear my husband, he's feeding all the pets. Yeah, I don't know what I did though. Like, the only thing I can think of, I inhaled something and didn't realize it. Reiki will definitely help with that, Robin. Just relax. Well, you're having trouble relaxing. Just allow yourself to be in the moment here. Reiki will help you relax. We'll get you there. You don't have to think about anything here. This is just a space where you can just let your mind wander. Let's go into the mind already. I'm feeling like we're needing it pretty heavily. So let's bring in the chrysocolla. And this will bring that mind down really quickly. Bring it down to a nice, gentle place, like you're sitting beside a body of water. This stone always takes me to like a lake surrounded by mountains, but kind of in a desert area, which is interesting. How does the stone feel to you? Just breathe in, breathe out. Notice where you started when you came in to where you are now once we brought this stone in with Reiki. I do too, Leela. I love it. It's just like instant. The mind just gets quieter and you're like, oh, I can think now. So I highly recommend a piece of this if you have a very like loud, anxious mind. Get some chrysocolla. No, we are just getting started. Welcome in, Rose. How are you? I highly recommend it. So, you love Reiki. I'm glad you love it. Hello, Annie. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Monday been? Yeah, I feel like we were just saying, I think we collectively had like a case of the Mondays. It's okay. We're here now to relax and let it go. What is that? Jarvis, I don't know what that is. Chrysocolla. So it's Chryscolla, I believe. Total case of the Mondays. Okay, yeah. So it's a collective thing. We need to look at what happened astrologically. Like, did we miss something, or did the Schumann resonance go crazy? There's probably something. Again, like I love astrology, but I'm not like super well versed on it. So we should probably figure out if something happened. Does anyone want to see what may have happened? Another flute song. Okay, we got a case of the Mondays with the playlist today. Does anyone know if maybe something went haywire today in the energy? Nope, you do not have to touch anyone for Reiki to work. Oh, it's a salami. I love salami. Tara, that was on 125. So that was a few days ago. That was on Thursday last week. So that energy can last up to about 3-ish days, but it could still be lingering. It's possible. But I didn't feel like the full moon was really like bad in that way. I don't know. I thought it felt pretty good. I know those flute songs, they just like, they go hard when they play the flutes, every single one of them. Hello, Erica, how are you? Welcome in. Something was in opposition of the moon today. Okay, I don't know what it was, but I bet if we find out, it'll probably correlate to how everyone's feeling. No, that's okay, Tara. I don't know what it was either, but it must have been something because we're all collectively feeling it. Like big time. I want to do some grounding work too, so I want to go more into the root chakra. Now that we've gotten the mind to quiet just a little bit, let's go into the root chakra. You may feel some warmth build down in your tummy and kind of radiate as I move down there. I want to make sure we get grounded from this energy that we've felt today, which is really interesting. And if you want to envision with me seeing your root chakra grow tree roots and plant them into the ground, you can do that right now. That's what I'm going to start doing, is planting them into the ground. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Welcome in. Today I felt like I was drinking from a fire hose at work. So busy. Oh my gosh, Whitney. Yeah, today was energetically strange. Yeah, I feel like we need to do some big grounding before we connect with our heart spaces more. So let's make sure we are nice and stable. I am so sorry, Maggie. Those times are really draining. I am so sorry. Ooh, did it? Really? Planting tree roots. So your root chakra is growing tree roots, energetic tree roots, that is. Energetic tree roots. I'm planting them into the ground for you. And now what I actually want you to do, as you breathe in, I want you to envision these tree roots that we've planted into the ground, bringing up sparkling, deep green earth energy into that root chakra. So breathe in. Breathe that earth energy all the way up the body. Exhale any stress. Yes, drink water. I have water in my lovely, what was this? I think this was a spaghetti sauce jar, and this has a ton of lemon in it. That's why it is so hazy. It is mostly lemon. So I just, wreak havoc on my enamel. So keep doing that when you breathe in that deep green, like forest green, sparkling energy into that root chakra and all the way up your body. Breathe out, letting any stress release, let it float out into the ether, out into the universe, and let Reiki take it, let Reiki transform it. Just keep doing this a few more times. Let me see, there's something, what could we use? We could use a lot of things, but what would be best? I think obsidian would be good. I'm gonna bring in, nope, I wanna use black tourmaline. I'm gonna bring black tourmaline in. This has a little bit of quartz in it, but then the other side is just all black. Oh wait, no, there's a little bit of, yeah, there's a little bit on that side too. Hello, Chelsea. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Monday been? Did you have a case of the Mondays too? I feel like we all had a case of the Mondays. I'm sorry. Let's get nice and grounded. Ooh, I just had the best visual ever. So literally getting tucked into like a blanket into the earth. So if like bugs creep you out or anything like that. So this blanket that the earth is covering you with, this dirt blanket, has no bugs in it. It is just nice and warm, free of bugs. And we're getting tucked into the warmth of the earth. Karen, I am so sorry. The full moon could have also brought that up as well, because we just had that full moon on Thursday. Whew, full moons bring everything to the surface for you to get out. Thank you for consenting. I'm glad it wasn't too bad. You're so welcome, Jess, because I was like, some people may be like, oh my god, but there's bugs in the dirt. No. This earth blanket, this dirt blanket the earth is putting over you is bug free. Thank you for consenting. Erin, thank you for the fall candles. And congratulations on your first gift. Welcome in. Our music just stopped. Oh no, the song was just changing. Another flute song, you guys. Hang on a second. What is going on today with these flute songs? Let's try this playlist. Thank you for consenting, Hustling Boy Mom. Hello, Adrian. How are you? Well, I mean, pretty snug, but minus the bugs. No, the flutes are like, we are finding our way into tonight. I don't know what's going on. I swear that playlist before did not have flute songs in it, so I don't know. I don't know if someone changed the playlist. But anyway, maybe this one will be more chill. I don't dislike the flute, but when we're here on live, like that flute just like, it's loud and the phone picks it up so well, and you just really can't you just can't like get them to a good volume, like when you're on live. They're hard, I don't know, they're just hard to work with. Because I feel like the iPhone picks up sound so well. And thank you again all for being here. Just let yourself be tucked into the warmth of the universe, the warmth of the earth and the universe too, but the earth is tucking you in right now. Getting you nice and grounded, bringing that anxiety down. Feel in your body now. How do you feel about your anxiousness or any anxiety that you carried today, any stress? I feel like it's come down several notches since we've been tucked into the earth. Speaking of phone sounds, wait, do you are you talking about like when I move my phone in my holder? Again, welcome in. If you're new here, say hello. We really and truly have like the greatest group here on TikTok. People share all the time. People share back and forth. We really have a super supportive community here. Hello, Fitzroy. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Monday been? Maybe at the end, Chelsea. I can do that. Check in with your body now that we've been grounding with black tourmaline and Reiki. How are we feeling now? I don't feel like we're on 10 anymore in terms of anxiety. I think we've come down at least to a 5. How are we feeling? Ooh, Whitney, black tourmaline, lepidolite, amethyst, grounding stones in general as well. So carnelian, red jasper, black obsidian. I feel like I'm forgetting one that I really love. What is it? Good, glad you're feeling better. I would even go with cobalto calcite. This is from my personal collection. So this is like a purple piece of calcite. I think this is mined here in the US. Don't quote me. I'll have to go back and look at the locality. I feel like we should work with this for anxiety, but my intuition was saying cobalto calcite too. You're welcome. I highly recommend, especially when you're dealing with anxiety, get yourself grounded first is what I feel like is the most important. So you can really feel in your energy, like where is this anxiety coming from? Get yourself to a very safe and secure feeling place within your energy and within your physical space. And then bring in more comforting stones like amethyst, lepidolite, things like that. For me, with my anxiety, when I first started my journey, a big piece of it, a big piece that really improved it was making sure that I got grounded in those moments I was feeling anxious. So I love black tourmaline for that. This was like the biggest stone that I worked with during that period in my healing. And I still have the big chunk of it. It's not in here, it's sitting by my front door, but it's a massive chunk. I love it. I would just sit with it in my hands and meditate with it before I knew Reiki. It's a very protective stone. Ooh, I'm being drawn to the feet. So let's connect the feet with the earth energy. I'm seeing like golden light pulses on the bottoms of everyone's feet. And these pulses of light are like connection to earth, if that makes sense. So like when you walk on the earth, you like get a pulse of light, you take another step, get a pulse of golden light. So let's make sure our feet are connected with the earth right now. That's another good way actually to get grounded, is to walk barefoot outside or just sit barefoot with your feet on the ground, you know. You don't have to walk around. You can just sit down and put your feet on the ground. I had to set a boundary with an ex-friend today. I am so sorry, Anna. That's always tough, setting a new boundary with someone. Not an easy thing to do, but it's always definitely needed. Make sure that we're honoring our boundaries, even if it may, you know, kind of hurt the other person. Sometimes, you know, setting boundaries will hurt someone else, even if they're perfectly reasonable boundaries. You know, you have to do what's best for you. Sometimes people get offended by boundaries because they don't have any of their own. So they don't know how to interact or tolerate or respect someone else's boundaries when they set one. Bringing up more earth energy through those feet. If you want to literally put your feet on the ground while I'm doing this, you absolutely can. Oh, Rihanna, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you did it though. I'm glad you set a boundary. They absolutely can be, Annie. Absolutely. I actually dealt with that through my healing, and of course I'm still growing in healing. We healers grow and heal and evolve still, along with all of you. Particularly with some family members is where there's still kind of a hang up. You know, when they have felt like they could cross your boundaries because of who they are in the family, it is, they don't react well to when you set those boundaries. It can be rough. I am too, Rihanna. I'm glad you did that. Ooh, Annie. I was just hinting to that. Yes. Sometimes, especially when someone is like an authority figure or a parental figure above you, they feel like your boundaries are disrespectful. Totally get it. And I had to set a really hard boundary, one I didn't want to, but I've had to, which is no communication. And they will sometimes try to communicate to me through other family members. And if I deem that communication inappropriate, I tell that person they can no longer communicate to me through you. That's done. It sucks because I would prefer it to not be that way, but sometimes you have to do that in order for them to like really get it. Thank you, Erin, for the, what was that? The cuddle with me, the little animals. Thank you. Hello, Sheila. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Monday been? India, hello. Welcome in. How have your Mondays been? Thank you for the heart me, India. Oh, Robin, I am so sorry. It's never, you know, it's never a decision that's made lightly to cut contact. It still sucks nonetheless, but it is necessary at times to preserve your peace, for you to move forward. It absolutely can be necessary. Hello, Desiree. Welcome in. How's your Monday? Oh, India, she had a Monday too. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us had a case of the Mondays. So welcome in. Let's get rid of this case of the Mondays. It's over. I'm so glad you're here, Sheila. Welcome in. We are making sure we are nice and grounded right now. We've had anxiety. We've had a case of the Mondays. The collective just seemed to kind of go through it today. So we are making sure that we get nice and calm, reset our nervous systems from this day. Yes, we're biologically wired to want to be with our blood, so it's saying something when someone goes no contact. Exactly, Annie. It's a huge deal. It is. It's never a decision that's made lightly, even though sometimes that family member can think that it was kind of made on a whim. Usually it's years and years and years and years of buildup, and they just weren't paying attention. I'm team no contact too. Nice to hear other people also have made that choice. Yeah, the Porters. Yeah, that can be something that is very common in a healing journey. Because I can't talk tonight. Because you can't always heal in a space where you were hurt. So sometimes you do have to remove yourself out of that space in order to heal. And then maybe one day you can try to open up that space again. So sometimes it is very necessary to remove yourself to heal. Exactly, Annie. Totally is. Because we want to, like Annie, like you were saying, it's like wired in us to want to be with the people that are related to us. It's wired in us to just want to be communal, period. So it's never an easy thing to like withdraw ourselves from the community, the quote unquote community that we have. I know, Annie, I'm so sorry. My parents and I went no contact, and it helped build a better relationship, and they respect me now. I love that, Karen. That's exactly the outcome that we want to have. So, hopefully out of that no contact, on both ends, there can be healing, and there can be a shift in the perspective, and there can be understanding that is gained, and then the relationship can be built again. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, which really sucks, but hopefully that is what happens for most people. That's typically the goal. That's typically what whoever went no contact ultimately wants. But that takes a lot of work on both sides. Let's check in with our bodies again. How are we feeling with anxiety, with stress? As we're getting more grounded here. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome in. How has your Monday been? I feel like we're going to dive into the heart in just a little bit, but this getting grounded is nice and cozy, and I really like it. Really important to get grounded on your spiritual journey when you meditate. First full day being 35. Happy birthday. It was all right. We had a case of the Mondays, kind of collectively, it seems like, but it's all right now. We're here to relax and let it go. And thank you all again for being here. Thank you for doing something for yourself. Thank you for liking and sharing. I think TikTok is trying to suppress us again tonight, but we'll be all right. I'm glad all of you were able to find your way in that are here tonight. It did. This Monday was interesting. Someone said something was in opposition of the moon, I think, so we should look that up later. Like, what was it? What was it that caused the case of the Mondays for everybody? And again, thank you all for being here. Welcome in. Just consent and relax. Someone's knees are hurting. Who has the achy knees? Who has the not so Megan knees? I'm pretty sure I don't have Megan knees anymore. So part of that's probably me. Nikki, oh no, let's work on these knees. I'm feeling some pain, so I want to soothe these knees at the same time. Just bringing in some extra heat to them. It kind of feels like, I don't know, a lot of you probably actually have this, like when the weather changes and it starts to hurt your joints. That's what it feels like. Oh, so Robin, you just tell the universe, I consent for the Reiki to flow to me. I consent for it to access my energy and flow into me, because Reiki is sentient. So if you don't want it in your energy, it won't, access your energy or go into it. It's also just important in the spiritual space that people are asking for consent. Unfortunately, there are a lot of times when people are reading other people, sending energy to other people, and not giving them a minute to consent, just rapidly sending it, or trying to read them through tarot and not asking for permission. And that's just not good ethical practice. It's very important to ask for permission. Of course, there's like extenuating circumstances when maybe you can't, like someone's in a coma and someone's like, please, can you try to help my family member? Can you try some energy work? Those are very special circumstances. And even in those cases, when you go to send energy to that person or you try to read them, they're still like their energy. So like, we're not our bodies, right? Their energy, you can still feel it, and you can still feel if it's something they would want you to do. So you can still get a yes or no technically from them when you go to do that. It was Jupiter and the moon in opposition. Ooh, does it say what that means when it's in opposition? And thank you for finding that. How are those knees feeling now? I felt the pain lighten on my side. So expansion and emotions are kind of at odds. You're expanding, but maybe at an emotional cost. That makes perfect sense for what people were experiencing today. Makes perfect sense. Thank you for finding that. So it was a bit of an emotional day. We were growing, but maybe at the expense of having an emotional time today. Makes sense. See, I'm telling you, even if someone doesn't believe in this stuff, you can see it out in the world, out in the population. Be like, I can tell this is affecting you, even if you don't believe it. Good, Nikki. I'm so glad. I have a question. Have you ever tried Reiki on someone declared brain dead? Is their energy gone? So yes, I actually have. Their energy is not gone, so our energy cannot be destroyed. However, you can tell, you can feel, and I actually communicated with the person, you can feel, and they will tell you that, you know, I am going to disconnect from my body and not come back. So their energy is gone in that way, in that they will not be returning into their vessel completely. They're going to move on to the other side. So absolutely, when you're doing energy work like that, again, you can still feel them, you can still communicate with them, and you can still, in a way, get their consent to do that energy work, because you can feel if they want to resist or if they want to open and communicate with you and get energy from you. Rihanna, I am so sorry. It was an emotional day. It was. Oh, that's a good idea, Rose. Hello, Kaylee. Welcome in. How's your Monday been? It might be comforting to the family for them to know they're gone. Or, yeah, definitely, Chelsea. Especially when they ask. It can be a very comforting thing. Thank you, Danielle, for the roses. Again, you do have to be ethical. You have to be asked to do it, or you should be asked to do it. Yeah, so it can be a good thing for the families. But it may not be received so well if you just do it and take them that information. So always ask for the permission, you know, be like, if you feel like you should give that energy, ask the family first, or let them ask you. It has been a minute since Bubbles, that's right. Hello, Charlinda, how are you? Welcome in. How's your Monday been? Oh, Kaylee, I'm so sorry. It was kind of a Monday here too. It is a hard decision, Chelsea. So also, if a family member or someone ever asked you to do that, you want to tread carefully. So you just want to give the information that you get. You don't want to tell them, do this or do that, right? You just want to be like, this is what I feel. And then it's their decision from there. So you don't want to try to sway them into doing something that they just don't feel in their heart that they're ready to do. So it's a very delicate space. Absolutely, I can't say it. Michigander. Yes, it can absolutely help with self-esteem. Anything you can think of. So confidence, building your self-esteem, dealing with trauma, expanding spiritually, anything you can think of. Thank you for consenting. It has been a case of the Mondays. I can't even talk, but it's okay. We're here to heal now. We are here to support one another, be in this supportive space, and just relax. Exactly, Chelsea, yeah. So you do want to be very careful in how you present it, you know. You don't want them to feel like that you're telling them what to do. So you do want to make it very clear that, you know, they should do what they feel is right in their heart. All right, should we do some bubbles? For those who have never been here, I will sometimes use bubbles to send over the Reiki. And then as they come over to you, they grab things in your energy and then they pop and it floats away. You're so welcome, Chelsea. I would also recommend, if you maybe want to work with people in the death space, maybe doing like a death doula kind of coursework or studying would be good. That's something I haven't done yet, but I do feel called to like work in the death space sometime. And that's something I would do, you know, to make sure that we're practicing ethically, we're handling things in the best way that we can. And, you know, we're not, you know, we don't want anyone to ever feel like that we're swaying their decisions on what they should do, especially when it comes to family who's having to make a decision on, do they let them go or do they not? So if you're ready for some bubbles, I'm going to blow them over. So just breathe in, and then as I breathe out, I'm going to blow the bubbles and just let them come over into your energy. Let them pop. Let them take anything. So actually, as I blow out, I want you to breathe in. So it's going to be backwards. I blow out, you breathe in. So you're welcoming the bubbles in, you're bringing them in, you're letting them grab everything, and then let them pop. I'm so glad you do, Nikki. So breathe in, and I'm breathing out. Can you hear the little pops? And just let that disperse. Let it go out into the universe. I'm gonna kind of push some of it away. All right, you breathe in again. Oh, that wasn't a lot. Let's do a second one on that breath in. I'm glad you can hear it. I love it. Let's do that again. I kind of want to get up higher around your heads. There we go. Let it take everything. Do it again. These are just little Halloween bubbles that I give out every year too. That's what I use for bubbles. Hello, Tarot. How are you? Welcome in. We're just using some bubbles to grab things in your energy and pop. That's what we're doing. I need to get another tube. Did you? Oh my gosh, congratulations. I love that. What did you name them? And again, just keep breathing in, letting the bubbles come over to you. Breathe in. Mischief, I love it. They keep going to this side. I want to see if I can get them on this side of your energy. To go with chaos and mayhem, I love it. They keep gravitating that way. There's no vent over here, by the way, to blow anything that way, so that's interesting. Let that energy disperse. Breathe in again. Oh no, it went in my water. I guess a little soap won't hurt. I feel like 3 more times. 3 more times. So breathe in. Oh, Tarot, that is so sad. I'm glad you found him though. Let that disperse. Let it disperse. Breathe in again. They let you keep him. Aw, Tarot. I'm glad you like the bubbles. We're gonna do it again. So breathe in as these bubbles come over. I need to get a bigger bubble wand so I can blow more. I always comes out just right, doesn't it? So we can get more bubbles out of it. I should get a giant bubble wand to see how that works. How are we feeling now that those bubbles grabbed little things? They kind of act like magnets. They just like grab little things and then they pop and let it go. I feel like the space got really quiet and really relaxed. I love it. So now I think we can transition into some of that heart work, connecting with the heart. So I'm hearing I should walk you through this visual. Oh, Tarot, I don't have any of that lavender near me, but I've got to bring that back. You're so right. And that reminds me, I got to do that other thing that I already showed you. I haven't done that yet, but they're ready to go now. Tarot already knows, but they're not up yet. Thank you for consenting, Abby. Welcome in. So I actually want you to see your heart space, see your heart chakra, this bright green glowing right here in your chest. I've got to bring a thing of lavender back. The lavender is actually in my bedroom. I was sleeping with it beside my bed. So good. Getting like a little whiff of lavender all night. So relaxing. So it's not near me right now to use. And then I can't wait for my lavender plants to regrow so I can cut some more and make more bundles. That's where the lavender came from. For those who didn't know, I actually grew it myself in my front yard. So see your green heart chakra glowing bright as it can. And it said affirmations. So I want you to tell your heart chakra, I see you. Oh, Leela, I'm so sorry. I love lavender so much. I'm so sorry. Tell your heart chakra, I see you. And feel how that resonates. Does it flow smoothly when you say, I see you, to your heart space? Or do you feel kind of a block or a hang up? Made you emotional? Let the emotion out. It is safe to release emotion here. Tell your heart space, I see you and I honor you. How does that flow? I see you and I honor you. Again, is it flowing smoothly, or are you feeling kind of like a wall or a hang up? Is it getting stuck when you're saying it? We're going to work through this. I see you and I honor you. So that goes deeper. So first we were just saying, I see you, I know you're there. I see you, I see what's going on inside of you, but now we're going deeper. I honor you. Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, just let Reiki flow straight down your body. Let me make sure everyone's connected to Reiki. Just consent to that flow. Let it go straight down your body, straight down your body. And tell Reiki it has your permission to work on whatever it needs to work on, even as we're in the heart space. Are you feeling kind of nauseous? I was feeling some tummy issues. I feel a big concentration of Reiki going down there. So now back to the heart space. Now we're just going to say, I honor you, to your heart space. Tell your heart space, I honor you. Definitely stomach issues all day. I am so sorry. Yeah, I felt it go like right into the tummy, and I even got a little nauseous. I was like, ooh. So just let that concentration of Reiki keep flowing down into your tummy. Just sit back and relax. Don't breathe like too hard or too deep, because sometimes that can make you kind of get nauseous, just breathe normal and let that Reiki keep flowing straight down there. Ooh, now the affirmation is changing. I will honor you. Tell your heart space, I will honor you. For the personal videos you make, can I request you to do certain things? Like, yeah, if you want something particular in the video, you definitely can request it. I definitely flow with like the energy of the universe to let me know what to do. But if you're like, I feel like I really need like this in the video, you definitely can. And we'll work it in. Hang on a second. Don't message, I can't talk. Don't message those spam accounts. Don't do that. They're mostly phishing for information. Thank you, Nikki. We don't get them very often, but sometimes they sneak in. I've had a couple try to like duplicate my page and message people. I'm like, no, I do not do that. I do not ask you to let me work on you. I do not do that. I will never message you to be like, hey, can I work on you? No. If I'm giving out any sort of free reading, like I will announce it, especially in the private Facebook group that we have. I'll announce if I'm doing any sort of like free reading, something like that. All right. I want you to make a deal with your heart space that you will honor the emotion that it feels. You will allow it to process. You will allow it to be felt. You will allow it to come out, and you won't judge it. So make that deal with your heart space right here, right now. Thank you, Rose. I said that last time that happened and someone reported my live, and I was like, how nice of you to come in my live and then also report it. So do that again. Tell your heart chakra, I will honor the emotions within you. I'm cutting some cords as we do this. I will allow the emotions to be felt. I will respect what it is that you're telling me. That's a big one. Tell your heart space, I will respect what it is that you're telling me. Interesting. Oh, I am so sorry, Annie. This could definitely help calm him down. As long as you consent and he consent, you can let some Reiki flow to him to help him relax. Oh, absolutely, Annie. He can definitely receive this. Send some comforting, like a Reiki, soft, blanky Reiki vibes. To help him sleep, have sweet dreams. Let sweet dreams dance in his head and become calm. You're so welcome. Kind of wrapping him up in his own little Reiki burrito. So I actually want you all, if you can, to put your hands on your heart space. And I want you to feel, do you feel anything coming from your heart chakra? Do you feel a vibrating? Do you feel warmth? can you feel your heart chakra connect with your hand? So as you do that, I'm going to just keep going a bit deeper into your heart chakra. And you can share in the chat, do you feel it or do you not? How are you feeling once you put your hand on your heart space? Can you feel a connection? Maybe it feels kind of like a magnet, like you're, like there are two magnets coming together. Maybe you don't feel anything, and that's okay. But just sit with that. Get familiar with your heart space. How does it feel to you? Do you feel like you need to still do some unblocking? We've got time. We still have time to definitely do some unblocking and get more connected. Okay. So this is like speaking to yourself. I want you to say, but you're encouraging yourself. It's kind of like talking in the third person. It sounds a little weird, but the universe is saying this is how we do it. Say with your hand on your heart, if you want to put it back on, it's okay to be vulnerable. It is okay for you to be vulnerable. Your heart space is never going to lead you wrong. It's okay to be vulnerable, and your heart space is never going to lead you wrong. I allow my heart space to be free and clear. That even got me. I allow my heart space to be free and clear of judgment or worry. Let that release, let it release, let it release. Heart space feels warm. I love it. Yes. We are going big in 2024. If you've never been here, if you have, you've heard me say this a million times, but we're going to keep talking about it throughout 2024. This is the year that we get aligned on our highest path. This is the year that we start living in our truth in a way that feels most like fulfilling to us, fulfilling to our soul. That is what 2024 is. If you thought 2020 was an awakening, it's nothing in comparison to this year. Hello, Starlight. Welcome in. Heck yes, Tarot. And by the way, a little shameless plug. I have a program called Bloom a New Season that will help you do just that. If you're ready to connect with your highest path, start walking on your highest path, pull the energetic weeds that have kept your light from shining brightly, unapologetically, with confidence, with security. Unapologetically is the word that keeps coming up for this year. Bloom a New Season, link is in the bio. We will be starting in March. I would love for you to join us. We already have some people in the program. Bloom is a fast program to get you connected. It's 3 weeks, 3 classes, 3 integration videos. So you don't have to know what your highest path is either for this program. You just have to know that you're ready, because Bloom will help you find that path. It will open it up. It will show you the way. That's why Bloom was designed the way that it is. It is going to help you find that path and gain that confidence to live on it unapologetically, full of confidence and self-assuredness. And again, that link is in the bio. I would love for you to join us. We will be talking more about Bloom throughout the month. But again, if that already resonates with you, if you're like, yep, that's it, link is in the bio. Payment plan is also available. I want everyone to join it that wants to join it. So I broke the payments down into very small chunks. And again, if you have questions about it, just send me a message or you can ask them here. definitely starlight. This year is like the prime time energy to really get on your path. Like the energy is just so liquid, it is so smooth. It just feels like it would be easier than we've ever been able to do it before in previous years. Like 2024 is really like a big awakening. 2020 was kind of like we just got the ball rolling. We started to get more people woken up. I kind of hate the word woken up, just because it can have, well, you've seen how it's been polarized, is what I'm getting at. But really, that's what it was. 2020 was kind of like a gentle, like, hey, there's more out here. And 2024 is like, all right, now we're going for it real hard. We are going to make it happen. 2020 was just the planning. 2024 is doing. Like, I'm just really excited for what's to come for the rest of this year. The seeds that we will sow in this energy, and then just see how they blow up and bloom afterwards. Let's use that affirmation. The universe said, I allow my heart space to bloom. I allow my heart space to bloom unapologetically, to show all of its flowers, which would be represented, which are representing emotions rather. I allow it to show all its flowers unapologetically, because they are mine and I grew them. Let them grow. Let your heart space bloom. I'm feeling like someone needs to hear there's no reason to be embarrassed about how you feel. There's no reason to be embarrassed about how that may come out, whether that's through tears. There's no reason to be embarrassed about it, because we are human. This is how we are designed. We were built to experience these emotions, and it is not in our nature to try to shove them down. I mean, we do it, but it's not in our true nature to keep them shoved down. It is not healthy for us to keep them shoved down. Let that out, let that out. And hang on, my eye itches. There's a video I reposted. It's probably like 4 videos back now, but it's a poem by a creator here. And part of the poem is, it is like it's no great feat or something like that. Like it's not a good thing, basically, is what he was getting at, to be well in a profoundly sick society, which is so true. Our society very much wants to like shove everything down, have us working, 24/7, not having a lot of time for ourselves, and thinking that any sort of like relaxation, any sort of rejuvenation time is lazy. That's not healthy. That's not how we're designed. Of course, there are times where sometimes we have to push through something, that happens to all of us. There are times where, unfortunately, we do just kind of have to grin and bear it. But to do that all the time, to do it 24/7, it's not healthy. So let yourself feel, let yourself express. Don't let your heart hide. Don't let your heart space hide. Don't be embarrassed of the connection that you have with your heart. Because if you remember, see, our heart space is what connects our lower chakras and our upper chakras. When everything can freely flow, when we have a good connection with our heart, all of our chakras can have an amazing free flowing energy. Everything can be balanced. So think of your heart really as like the middle of it all, because it is. It's right smack in the middle of everything. It is the home, it is the middle. If there's not a good home space, if you don't have a good healthy home space, a healthy center, everything else, it won't flow correctly. So let it open. Don't be afraid of letting it be open. I feel like we should do some clearing. I'm going to use my halite. This is basically a salt crystal. It's not rock salt, it's not Himalayan salt. I forget where this was mined. I want to say it was mined here, but don't quote me. I'll have to go back and look at the locality. But you can see it grows like in little cubes almost. It is so beautiful. It is pink. Again, it is salt. If you lick it, it will be super salty. I may or may not have done that because I was curious. Thank you for consenting. Thank you, Marissa. So this is going to like kind of feel like it's clearing out this heart space because it's so salty, kind of like it's pulling things out, because that's what salt does, right? It draws things out, it dries things out. So that's what we're going to do. Just pull out any lingering doubt, worry, just let it draw it right out. Hello, Auntie Jo. How are you? Welcome in. How has your Monday been? And if you're new, say hello. We really have like the greatest group of people here. People chat back and forth all the time. We really have done like an amazing job of creating like a really good, comforting, safe, supportive space here. And again, you may feel kind of like a tug, a little bit of a pull, a clearing sensation in the heart space with this. This also is a brittle stone because it is salt, so it can break pretty easily. Oh, it grows like those bismuth crystals is what I was thinking of. It's so pretty. I'm glad you're here. I feel like every day, almost everyone's Monday was like kind of busy, or kind of like a classic case of the Mondays. So sit back and relax. Thank you, James. I love this one. This is from my personal collection, but the universe said we needed to use it, so we'll use it. Maybe I should get another one if I can find another piece of it. I don't think it's too hard to find a piece of it, but this one I got from, I need to link them in my bio. I keep forgetting to link them. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I have a piece of manganocalcite that is UV reactive, this, but I don't know if this is. I don't think it is. And I don't have a light to test it to know. Wait, did it look like it turned pink to purple? I think it's my rainbow light that's kind of making the purple hue, but it's a very light baby pink. Like it's like thoroughly pink. It looks like pink salt. Yeah, I think it's the rainbow light that's giving it that purple glow when it comes around right about there. Thank you. No, yeah, I think it's just, it's the rainbow light because it's kind of, it's really thick right here, and it's more see-through through here. It's very opaque here and kind of translucent here. And I think that purple's catching it and making it look kind of glow purple. Oh, I have to yawn. That would be cool if there was one that did that just in like normal light. Do those hearts feel like they're clearing up with this salty crystal? Oh, thank you, Danny. Oh, my eye is tearing up now. That was a big yawn. Good. I'm glad it's feeling better. I'm feeling a tug go up into the throat, so I want to clear some of the throat too. This is halite. I think it's Halite is how they spell it. It could be a lot of things, Starlight, or are you asking like if it's tied to a specific chakra? I mean, it's really individual what it could be tied to. But for most people, I would say it's down in the lower chakras through like, fear of being seen, because like confidence, life force energy is in those lower chakras, like the solar and the sacral. That could be a lot of where embarrassment comes from for a lot of people. I know for me it was just having a fear of being seen. I would say that's probably the most common place, Starlight, but it can be stored anywhere, based on where it maybe came from. But I would say it's most commonly seen down there, at least in my experience. So let this clear out your throat space too. So feel confident in expressing the connection that you have with the heart, is what I'm hearing. There's no shame in telling people, expressing to people how connected you are to your heart, what emotion you're having in your heart. There's no shame in that. I have been on for almost an hour and a half, Reiki. About an hour and 15. I have to yawn again. Oh my goodness. And thank you all again for liking and sharing. Thank you for being here and doing something for yourself tonight. Let yourself speak your truth, the truth that comes from your heart. Let yourself speak it with ease. Yes, James. Yep, that's exactly it. It's very salty. Yep, that's how long I've been live tonight. Oh my gosh, I have to yawn again. I'm really sick. I don't know if any of those words came out and you heard what I said. I said, even I'm releasing. It probably sounded like whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, say it into your throat chakra. I allow myself to be seen. I allow the connection with my heart to be seen and heard. It cleared out that space, top dip in chest into lower throat. Did it? Yes. I allow my connection with my heart to be heard. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Energy movement can look like yawning. It can look like burping. It can look like coughing. It can look like other things. That is energy movement, and that is very common in Reiki, having energy come out anywhere. Oh, I feel like I'm doing a lot of releasing, and then part of it is just like I'm also kind of ready for bed at the same time. Mondays are always the hardest to get good sleep because you're like tense for the start of the week. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you found us. We are here Mondays and Wednesdays. If we have a full moon or a new moon ceremony, you get me extra that week. And then also my Bloom, a new season program is open if you want to have me in March. That link is in the bio to Bloom with me, find your highest path. You don't have to know what your highest path is. Bloom will help you find that and help you stand on it and show you how to run down it with confidence and with stability. You will meet your higher self on that path. We will work to introduce you to your highest self, which is the most badass version of yourself, to help you walk down that. Again, link is in the bio. That is going to be a 3-week program. I would love to have you in it. Anyone in here. All you have to know is that you're just ready. That's all that Bloom requires of you. Just be ready and open. Oh, Cassidy, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here. I think, so we found out that Jupiter was like in opposition of the moon. Someone Googled it for us. And that was causing, I think, a really emotional day today. So it was a day of like expansion, but it could be at the expense of our emotions. So yeah, I feel like that's why everyone kind of had a case of the Mondays today, which makes perfect sense. And you're gonna hear my ankle pop. Yeah, so I was like, why is everyone having like a case of the Mondays? And someone found it for us. It was the Porters, I think. I don't know if the Porters is still in here, but they found it for us. Yeah, I was like, why is everyone just kind of down? Why is everyone just kind of moody? Like, why did today just seem to be kind of rough for everybody? And we figured it out. Oh, Cassidy, I am so sorry. Do you think, like, will your cat like it there? Like, will they be comfortable going back? I'm so sorry, Cassidy. I know it sucks, but if they will be comfortable there, if that's a place that they can, you know, feel at home, just try to think of it that way, that they'll be comfortable and happy. My cat is very attached to her and actually prefers her to us. I am so sorry. I know that's heartbreaking when you want your cat, you know, to be with you. I get it. But the bright side is that your cat does love her very much. So your cat will feel at home and will have a person that they have a connection with. Sometimes that happens. That happens in relationships sometimes too. Like you'll come in with your own pets and then all of a sudden your pet prefers the other partner and vice versa, and you're like, what the heck? Like, you're supposed to love me. Oh, I have to again. We should all get some good sleep tonight after this session. Oh, Cassidy. I know, like I'm having so many yawns tonight. Let me take this halite straight down your body. Just kind of clear everything out. I'm feeling this may make some of your nose run. Some of your noses run, can't talk. Because of the salt content, like it's literally being transferred over to you, so it may make your nose run. I'm feeling some tingling and I'm feeling some nose running. It's kind of like when you like gargle salt water or something, or like, you know, do a rinse. Sneezing, oh my goodness. I love this crystal. It's so pretty. I could just look at it all day because of how sparkly it is. I'm very simple-minded in that way. I'm just like, give me something shiny and colorful and I'll be good for a while. You go do what you need to do and come find me when you're done. Let me go down into the lower chakras again and just make sure they're nice and rooted into the ground. Just planting some tree roots. So there's actually, I'm seeing tree roots extend from your sacral, solar, and root chakras. Watching them grow down into the earth. Make sure they're nice and connected so you feel stable, you feel safe, you feel secure. Let the warm earth energy come right up into your body and feed through, go straight down your central channel. And when I'm saying central channel, I'm referring to literally like the middle of your body, or you could think of it as your spine. Let that warming energy travel up and down. You are grounded, you are safe, you are secure. And know that Jupiter apparently is in opposition of the moon right now, so things are quite emotional. It's not you. It's not you. It is the universe pulling and pushing and expanding and trying to get us to grow and trying to get us to see things. So just take it as it comes. Just try to roll with it the best you can and remember, oh, you know what? This is what's happening out in the universe. That's why I'm a little emotional. Let me check in. I know sometimes that can be much easier said than done. Freaking Jupiter, I know. And this year is the year of big expansion for everyone. This is the year that people start living a more soul-aligned life. For everyone, not just some, for everyone. Like, this is the year where getting on that soul-aligned path can be so easy. Or expanding that soul-aligned path that you're already on. It can be so much easier. But the universe is calling us to do it. And the universe will push back if you are pushing back. It will. Because it's like, I want you to grow and you're not listening. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we get hard-headed or we get really caught up in the daily, things of life. It happens. Are you feeling nice and grounded or more grounded than we were? If you're just popping in, I was just doing some grounding work. How is that feeling? I feel like that's what we needed today, because that had kind of, really jumbled up our energy, kind of made us, a little floaty, not in a good way floaty. Good. I'm glad that's helping. Grounding, again, is always so important. If you didn't hear me say it earlier, that was where I started on my healing journey, was getting grounded, learn how to get grounded. Leela, thank you for the lemonade, buddy. I love it. That was adorable. But getting grounded is the place I always recommend starting, so that you can truly feel yourself. Like, what is the energy that doesn't belong to me and what is actually mine? Getting grounded helps differentiate that. And also helps you feel less anxious and helps you feel secure enough so that you can start exploring more and can take your journey deeper. Oh no, James. Yeah. We're just going to keep this grounding energy coming up from the ground, obviously, into those lower 3 chakras. And as a reminder, I do repost these to YouTube. I forget to advertise that some, but these are reposted to YouTube as long as TikTok lets me download them. So the last 3 lives we had last week, they are all posted. One is about validation. I highly recommend watching that one, about being your own validation and not seeking it from others. The other one I really recommend watching is the soul discovery. I think I titled it Watch This Live, or Watch This One Live. It's about finding your soul's purpose. Highly recommend those. Again, the link is in the bio to find my other social medias, my Instagram, my Facebook, the YouTube, of course, and then my website for all of my programs and things like that. I just saw you subscribe, James. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube, that is. So if you miss a live, again, as long as TikTok lets me download it, I will re-upload it. The energy works the same. Just like how I repost the videos here on TikTok, you can still access the energy of the live. And now it's time to start tucking you in like a little burrito. Make sure you're nice and snug and warm. Let the Reiki dance across your skin. Let it dance in your aura. Let yourself feel calm and secure. I love it, the toasty little soil blankets. Bug-free. If bugs freak you out, there are no bugs. I know there's lots of creepy crawlers in the earth, but the earth was tucking you into a bug-free blanket if you prefer no bugs. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let me tuck you in and seal you in. I just saw that, James. I said thank you for subscribing, but I think you were still over there. Thank you, Tarot and Ferrets, for the roses. Oh, I don't know about that, James. I don't think I have a paid thing on YouTube. It shouldn't be. It should just be a normal subscription. Thank you, Annie, for the rose. Thank you, Danny. All right, good night, everyone. Good